Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hallie and I'm really happy that you're here today watching. And today I'm going to be doing a really exciting video. It's going to be kind of like using someone else's makeup bag video, but me and my sister have bins that we call everyday bins. And this is mine. So this is basically just a little bin that I have all the things that I use every day in, and it just sits on my dresser, so it's really handy and everything's just right there for me. So I'm basically just going to be using my sister's everyday bin today, and this is it right here. And me and her don't always have the same taste in makeup, but a lot of times we do. But one thing is that I'm much tanner than my sister, so we'll see how her foundation and concealers look on me. I don't think it'll be too bad, but I'm really excited. So if you want to see me do my makeup with my younger sister's makeup in, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm not going to be using my sister's beauty blender because that's one way to spread germs, but I am going to be using her brushes, and this is her little cup of brushes she uses every day. So I'm going to be using these, and I guess I'm just going to look through her little bin here and see what she uses for a primer. Okay, I believe she uses the Milk Blur Stick, which I don't really like. I think it stinks really bad. It stinks kind of like that smell you burn candles with to get rid of mosquitoes outside. Citronella, I think that's what it smells like. So I'm basically just gonna place this on my face. I think I've heard her talk about it, and I think she says she puts it everywhere. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere on my face. And I think this blurs pores, so I'm going to put it on my nose where I have the most pores. I'm going to take a look up close. Oh wow, it really does blur your pores. Okay, so the next thing I would do in my makeup would be brows. So I'm going to look through her little brushes, and she has this Kylie angled brush that is actually mine, and she just takes it all the time, so I just let her have it because I've been really filling my eyebrows in more with a pencil anyway. And in here she has the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. So I haven't done my eyebrows with a pomade in a little while, so we're gonna see how it goes. Sorry if they look terrible after this. Alright, so I'm just going to take a little bit. Hi, puppy! Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start with my arch on the top. And sketch out the lines I want, and then fill them in. I used to use this product a lot, the Dip Brow, but they get really dried up, and you can't use them when they're dry, and I can tell hers is starting to get a little dry. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to go off camera and do the other one really quick. Alright, so far I like the brows. They're not as harsh as I thought they were going to be. I think they match my hair pretty well. So next I'm going to see what concealer she has in her little bin. And I see she has this flat top M432 Morphe brush. And I'm going to carve out my brows. And I see she has two concealers in here. She has the Catrice Liquid Camouflage and the Tarte Shape Tape. I think I'm going to go in with the Catrice for my brows and the Tarte for my face. So I'm just going to take some of this and put it on. You can see how much lighter that is than my skin tone because I'm much more tan than my sister is. So I'm just going to quickly carve out my eyebrows, and when I do this I really like to have a flat brush like she does too, so I can just get right along the edge. And make the brows look more crisp. And then I just kind of bring it down. And then, wow, that is really light on me. This video could end up being a flop, but I'm gonna do my best to not let it be a flop. So I'm not really cheating because my sister has the same beauty blender as me, but I'm just using my own. Okay, there's that brow concealed, and I'm gonna quickly do the other one off camera. I also did on top of the brows to make them look really sharp so they don't look too messy. Okay, so that's really light, but it's okay. Next, I'm going to set that. And for powder, my sister has the Coty Airspun in the shade Naturally Neutral. And I have this, so I know that I like it, but I have the shade Translucent, so that's a little bit different. And I don't know what brushes she uses for what, so I'm just gonna take this little True Beauty brush. It looks like it has shimmer on it. And I guess I'm just gonna set my eyelids with it really quick. Eyelids are set and ready for eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, my sister has the Morphe 35O palette, and you can tell she loves it by how dirty and beautiful it looks, because I think when makeup's dirty, I think it just looks like it's been used, you know, and it's loved. It's a loved palette. Alright, so that's what it looks like inside. It's really pretty shades. And I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go with this, but we'll see. So I think first I'm gonna go in with the M441 brush, the nice fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dip into, I think I'm just gonna dip into, sorry, it's really hard to show you guys, this shade right here, just to soften up the crease a little bit. I'm gonna place it right above my crease and mostly on the outer edge, and bring it in like this. And I'm going to do that on the other eye as well. That color is so pretty, wow. I love that color. So today, guys, I'm filming on my new iPhone 8 Plus that I just got. And before, when I filmed one time on my iPhone. My very first video was filmed on my iPhone 6 Plus. So let me know if you guys like the way this video looks compared to my other ones. I think the quality is going to be much better than just filming on my iMac. Alright, next I'm going to go into, I think this, so this was the shade I just went into. I'm going to go into this one up here with the same brush. She doesn't have many eyeshadow brushes in here, which is okay, because I don't use that many either. So I'm going to place that a little bit lower than the last shade, and just kind of work that directly in the crease, like this. I kind of like using my iPhone because it's so close to me, and I don't really have to even use a mirror because I can just see directly in my iPhone. And tell me if this looks too close or too zoomed in or something, because I really can't tell right now. So I'm just kind of winging it and hoping this video turns out nicely and beautiful. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go into this other brush she has in here, which is the Morphe 504 brush. And it's kind of like a pointed fluffy brush as well. Guys, sorry about my nails. I really need them done. It's really embarrassing. I think I'm going to take the acrylics off and get gel because I'm just kind of sick of them. I work as a cashier, so like pushing the buttons is not good. Okay, sorry if I keep looking at the window. I'm just trying to see what's going on out there. Next, I'm going to go into this shade right here. And now I'm going to use my mirror just so I can see a little bit more closely. And I'm going to kind of focus this on the outer corner, but like bringing it in. All the looks I do, guys, are really smoky and just kind of like this, but that's what I know how to do, and when I get more comfortable, I'll do more fun looks for you guys. I got the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette, and I have a really pretty look in mind. So I think that'll be my next video. And I'm kind of blowing it out on the sides too. Now I'm going to quickly go back into that first shade I was using. And just kind of place it up here again so it doesn't get too lost. Wow, that's looking really pretty. Alright. And then I don't see another eyeshadow brush in here, so I'm just going to go back into that brush I used for setting my eyelids. And I'm going to go into I'm first going to go into this light shade down here to brighten up my inner eyelid. So and also up here. And then I'm gonna go in. I don't want to use a sparkly shade with her brushes, so I'm gonna quickly grab one of mine. I know it's cheating, but just so I can do a sparkle in the inner corner, I think it's gonna look pretty. I'm gonna grab this shade right here, is calling my name. It's like pinky. And I'm just gonna pop that on the inner corner right there. And a little bit onto the eyelid. Okay, so that's a pretty simple but really neutral look, and those are the kind of looks my sister does. So that's the kind of look I chose to do with her makeup. So far this video is going really well in my opinion. So next I'm going to just take that first brush I was using and dip into the first two shades I was using on my eyes and just kind of go underneath the lash line to tie it all together. And then we're going to start with the face. Alright, so for foundation, I'm a little nervous for this because my sister is very fair. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation in the hydrating version, and this is shade Porcelain. So I've already primed my face, and I've been curious to try this, and she absolutely loves it. So this is where the video, ooh, I can smell that, can either go south or we can start looking really good. So I'm just gonna put this on my face and hope it's not too bad. That is extremely light, and I don't know what the coverage is on this, so I'm gonna start with that amount. And that is so light, oh my god. Alright, so I'm just gonna take my Morphe sponge and we're gonna bounce this in. Alright, so that's the foundation. I don't know if it's kind of hard to blend because it's so light on me. I kind of look like a ghost compared to my neck. So it looks kind of patchy on my skin, but other than that, the foundation's really pretty. It's not full coverage like it says. It's kind of light to maybe medium. Like you can still see all of my freckles through it and everything. But we're gonna fix that with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So that was the foundation. My sister, it doesn't look that good on me obviously because I would probably be like 5 to 6 shades darker than that, but it's okay. So next we're gonna go into the Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light and just do a couple little dots under my eyes because I know this is full coverage. See, that color doesn't look as bad. A little on the nose, on the chin, on the forehead. Maybe right under here. Okay. And I'm also gonna use my beauty blender because she doesn't, maybe, no, I don't think she has a brush for that unless she uses this for it. I don't know. I'm just gonna use my Morphe sponge. And I am familiar with Shape Tape. I have 2 of my own, but they're not really my shade right now either, so I don't really use them. Alright, there's one eye. I'm gonna quickly do the rest of my face off camera. Okay, so that's the concealer. I'll blend it out. We're not looking so crazy now. Sorry about my dog. Cricket! Alright, so I'm going to go back into the Coty Airspun powder. And I also have this powder, so this isn't going to be a new thing for me to try. I'm just gonna and I know my sister actually bakes. I don't usually bake. I just kind of melt in. And she bakes, so I'm gonna try crease under my eye. I'm gonna try and actually bake today. So my sister, I don't think she sets her face, so I'm just gonna go in with this big fluffy powder brush she has and just dip a little bit into the Coty powder, just kind of brush that on the rest of my face because I don't like putting bronzer on a tacky face. My sister makes it work, but I just don't really like doing that. So I am just gonna go ahead and dust away that powder too because I don't like to bake too long. Okay, so my face is set and it's not tacky anymore. So now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. Actually, she contours with this little palette right here. The Tarte Pro to Glow. This actually used to be mine and I gave it to her. It smells like chocolate and it smells so good. So I think she contours with this little Equal Tools stippling brush. So I'm gonna dip into the bottom shade. It's called Chisel. I used to love this. So I'm going to go ahead and contour my cheek really quick. All right. For bronzer, my sister has the Wet n Wild, it's really faded off, Ticket to Brazil bronzer. It's a big one. My sister's obsessed with big bronzers. And I'm going to go in with this True Beauty Angled Blending Face. Maybe I should use that for foundation. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of bronzer in there and just kind of blend it back on the backs of my cheeks. And right here and on the forehead to connect. I always make sure I put bronzer right here. So it's not like bronzer, a little space, and then bronzer right here. I do not like when I see that on my face. My dog's just barking at straight nothing. Alright, so there's the bronzer. I'm actually going to add a little more because my face looks... It's actually looking better. I'm not looking so pale now. Okay. And for blush, my sister has 2 blushes in here. She has a cream blush and a powder blush, so I'm not going to use the cream. I don't know what brand this... Oh, it's called a Blylighter. That's funny. It's like a blush and a highlighter. So that's what that looks like. It's a nice peach. I would have used that, but I already powdered. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Love Flush blush. How Deep Is Your Love? And these are so cute. I just want to like bite it like a little candy. So that's what that looks like. I love when she wears this blush. So I think she uses this little Wet n Wild angled brush. I'm going to dip into that and just place that on the backs and the apple of my cheek. Like, that just adds so much to the look. And my sister doesn't like blush. She just adds like a little tidge of blush. I'm going to add a little on the nose too. Alright, so there's my blush for the day. And next, I think I'm going to go in with highlighter, which my sister doesn't always wear. So I'm just going to use the highlighters in here because I remember loving the middle yellow shade in Burst. And she has this little fan brush from Morphe, the M310, and it's a nice soft fan brush. I have the same one actually. So I'm just gonna go into, oh, I don't remember it being that powdery, wow. The middle shade in this little palette. And we're going to put that on the cheekbone. And that just looks so pretty. I need to pick up a little bit more. I don't like using fan brushes because I feel like it puts too much in such a small space, but I'm just gonna put the leftover of what's on that brush on my forehead because I love looking highlighted, and just a little bit down the nose, on the chin and Cupid's bow, and that's good for highlighter. And I think we're almost done with this look. I'm just gonna pop on some mascara and brow gel, and then I'll set my face and find a lipstick. She doesn't have a lipstick in here, so I'm gonna go in her room and find one. So this is the L'Oreal clear brow gel, so I'm just gonna put that on really quick. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. Crap. Why me? Why me? Alright, I'm just gonna have to wait for that to dry. Okay, so I just snuck into my sister's room. She doesn't know I'm doing this video, by the way. She's not here, so I kind of just took it all. So I found a lipstick that I think she wears often. This is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Wifey. And I've tried this before, and I'm pretty sure it burned me, like burned my lips a little bit. But for the sake of video, we're just gonna do it. Okay, that formula is freaking beautiful. It's so liquidy and lightweight, and it smells really good, and the shade's pretty too. So, now I just need to set it, and I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and go in because it's my sister's. I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and dab it in, like I always do. This is the final look of me using my sister's makeup everyday bin. So this is probably all my sister's current favorites as well. And I think it turned out really pretty. You can't really tell how light the foundation is in the video. Like if you look at my neck, you can't really tell a difference. But when I look into this direct sunlight right here in this mirror, I can tell. But that's okay. You guys can't. And I'm probably just gonna take this off anyway, or maybe film another video after this. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about the view of this, and like if you can hear me well enough, if I'm too zoomed in, or if I'm close enough, how the quality is. Leave it in the comments below. I would really, really, really appreciate it. And I also really appreciate everyone who watches and thumbs ups my videos. I know I'm just starting out, but every little thumbs up and view helps me and subscriber. So if you have any friends that like makeup videos or you think would enjoy watching my videos, please let them know. I would really, really, really appreciate that from you guys. And I had another idea. I was maybe going to do a garden vlog video because I garden as well. So if you guys would like to see that, leave a little like plant emoji in the comments. I think that would be cute. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!